What time is your
Get
tea
those
time?
glow balls.
Yeah.
Right? All right.
We're on the earlier time though now.
Oh, okay, because we started at 5:30, and so we're going later,
Yeah.
so.
Ready?
Mm-hmm.
She said we're on.
Okay. All right, good evening. It's 7:04, September 5th, 2023. We are opening the Sutton Board of Health meeting. This meeting will be recorded for local public access on the town YouTube channel. First on the agenda is 41B Manchog Road, Jennifer Dahl Housing Order Appeal. So I have this for information on the appeal. Sutton Board of Health has received several emails and correspondence, the most recent at 3:11 p.m. and 6:01 p.m. today, Tuesday, September 5th, 2023, from the tenant Jen Dow, requesting to not be recorded in this public meeting. The Town of Sutton meetings are regularly recorded, live streamed, and broadcasted to be as transparent as possible. Ms. Dow has chosen not to attend this meeting, and it is our understanding that she wants to appeal that no inspection was performed on the adjoining apartment. Our overview of this situation will be based on the findings of the inspector.
This is our inspector, Emily Quinn.
Sorry.
It's okay, I'm sorry, I didn't get it.
Microphones.
Alright, so on August 8th, I called the occupant, Jennifer Dahl, to schedule an inspection. She had previously filed a complaint with the department, so I called to follow up. I offered to do an inspection that day. She stated she was unavailable. She couldn't do an inspection without giving the owner 24 hours notice per her court order. So we scheduled it for the following Tuesday because I am only here on Tuesdays. I do 4 other towns, so have to, work my time around that. So on August 15th, I conducted an inspection. Violations were found in the apartment. Both the occupant and the owner were issued orders to correct the violations, and they were given certain time frames. When I was there, she did take me into the common area and try to get me to go into the adjoining unit. I said I cannot legally enter the premises that aren't yours. I can't go in. If there's no one living there, there's no one necessarily to complain. So without any kind of occupant or someone letting me in, I can't trespass.
Was the other side empty?
It was, I believe, that's what she stated.
Okay.
Okay, and I believe you're the
I'm a
landlord?
It's not totally, there's no one living there.
Oh,
He
so it's
vacated.
So it's
There are
unoccupied.
still some things in there that need to come out.
But nobody's currently living there. How long has he not lived there, the tenant?
She took it upon herself to throw him out June, I think it was around the 14th of June.
Okay.
She's
And he
the
was,
she's the tenant? You didn't
she's my daughter.
get the other tenant out? She got the other tenant out?
Yeah. Was her boyfriend. They broke up and she threw him out. She doesn't seem to understand that she doesn't own the place and that she has no rights on that side. I can't get it through her head. She's not speaking to me. She's blocked me on phone and email, so I can't get in touch with her.
So the other side is not occupied. That's not part of this.
No.
All right, so we're talking about the apartment that she's living in. Is it just her in that apartment?
Yes.
So just a single person in that apartment? Does she have any animals?
Yes, she has a dog and a cat. And that's the problem. She doesn't clean up after them. It reeks. they've gone through and they know what they need to do, but they won't do anything until she cleans out.
Until she cleans the apartment,
Well, at least cleans the,
so it's not a hazard to them.
Right. They had to climb over things to go through it, and there's also, there's dog poop in there. I mean, it reeks.
And is that consistent with your findings?
Yeah, the occupant was issued an order to correct for removing the smoke and CO detectors. She had egresses blocked with accumulation of debris, items, trash, and there was food residue. I don't know if it was dog waste. There was filth on the ground, so she was ordered to clean as well.
Well, we're in September 5th. Has anything been done since the inspection on the 15th and today?
What's their date to have it rectified?
She was supposed to put the smokes back up within 24 hours. She appealed the decision, so I haven't heard from her besides that. And then she was given 30 days to clean the apartment.
30 days from the court or 30 days from,
From my date of my inspection.
So did she appeal the smokes with the court or with us?
I don't know if she appealed that. We didn't know what she was appealing, I believe, until today.
So the only appeal that we have is her not inspecting an apartment that she had no right to go into and inspect.
Correct.
That's one of them.
She basically is trying to be difficult because she has an assault charge against me. And she's being extremely difficult. She's been to housing court 4 times.
Okay, but what we have to deal with tonight is basically what she responded to our message of what her appeal was, and that was her appeal. That was her only appeal.
Right.
Is what she told us.
She wants the other side inspected.
It's not her right, is it?
That is your facility.
Yeah.
It's not her facility to have us inspect.
Right.
There's nobody living
there's
there.
nobody living in there.
She's not the tenant of that.
She doesn't.
No.
She was staying over there with her boyfriend because she let her side get so filthy that she didn't want to stay there.
But
So
that's,
she was-
her resident is not there. Her resident is on the side we're talking about. So
Correct.
she has no right to,
She doesn't understand that.
and we can't force an inspection on an empty apartment unless you request an inspection.
I mean, I'll fix what needs to be done when I have her side fixed, cause obviously when I have someone there, I'll want them to take care of both
Yeah.
sides. But she doesn't have any rights to that side, as far as I know.
No, she doesn't have any right to, it sounds like she thinks she has a right to the whole building, and she
She-
doesn't. She only has a right to where she's living, and if she's been ordered to clean it up, she's gotta clean it up.
And the housing court judge ordered her over to her own side. Cause she was trying to do both.
They're separate apartments.
Right. But the housing court judge did say, you have to stay on B side.
Yeah.
I don't see any findings for the appeal. I don't know. I mean,
Yeah, we
We
can't,
can't appeal something that doesn't, she
right,
doesn't
she doesn't have a
own.
right
but,
A right
to that side, so
Yeah.
I
I
would
mean,
find
that's like-
against the appeal.
yeah, cause that mean, anybody can say, I want this inspected, that inspected, you can't, you know, only the apartment she's in, so I agree, we can't,
Is there anything else we need to know about the inspection? No?
She stated there were electrical issues with the unit. When I was in her unit B, the only thing I saw was one of her ceiling light fixtures. When she flipped the switch, it would turn on and then turn off.
That would be the electrical inspector,
Right.
right, you know.
So that's my capacity, but those were her concerns for the building were wiring. And that's my scope, is to see if it works.
She claims that the bedrooms on the other side, which are on the second floor, the other side is up and down, her side is not. weird. The lights don't stay on in the bedrooms. So, I mean, when I have someone there to look at her side, I obviously would have them look at that side as well, but it's not her apartment. anyway.
Separate electric, you have separate
Oh, yeah, yeah.
meters, it's all
There's
separated,
3 meters, one, yeah.
so it has no concern to her. So, I guess we make a motion to deny the
Deny.
appeal on what she's saying she wants to appeal. So,
I second it.
all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, can I ask, I'm being ordered to have repairs made, but they won't go in there because she hasn't cleaned. Part of
So
the
where
work.
would you go for that? I mean, maybe
I
you
think
could
you
use
have
some
to go to,
assistance.
I believe you have to go to court, and you have to get,
Housing court again?
housing court to get her to clean up that apartment. So that you can get somebody in there and do the repairs. They're not gonna go in there if it's unsafe. They don't know what they're gonna find or what they're gonna pick up. So,
No,
I sent it to him.
I said that the first time I went to court.
Yeah,
My
we've seen the
house working
pictures.
there.
They gave it, she inspected it 8/8, so she's got until 9/8.
August 15th.
Yeah.
She's got till September
Yeah.
15th, which is in a week.
Oh, she does? Cause I mean, some of it said to do it within 24 hours.
That was the smokes and stuff, which was
That was the
supposed to be-
smokes.
Oh,
That
But to
wasn't
clean up the
cleaning.
apartment, they gave her 30 days.
Yeah,
Okay.
and I believe the date was the 15th.
That was housing court, I believe, that gave her 30
Was that
days,
housing?
correct?
Yeah, housing court gave
Well,
it the,
Or you're
Her
over
inspection.
it.
Emily gave
Her
her.
inspection.
I gave her 30 days.
so that's the September 15th.
I believe so.
So would we try to inspect that?
If they can't get in to make the repairs, because.
They can get in, it's just not safe.
It's right, but if the repairs can't be made because she has not done her part, the tenant hasn't done her part, and the repairs cannot be made. So it's not,
So we could state that,
right,
that her repairs couldn't be completed because
correct.
the
Right.
tenant's cleaning hadn't been done.
She's brought me in twice for contempt for not getting things done, but she doesn't give access and she doesn't clean it. I mean, she's just being
Right.
outrageous. I just don't wanna be,
I saw a letter, it looked like that, from the company saying that they gave you an estimate, but they can't access that until she's done her portion, that they won't go in there to do the work. I mean, I
Right.
suppose other than you starting to do the repair work on 41A, so that you are making a good faith effort to start doing your repairs on the overall building prior to getting access to 41B. I mean, that's a way to, I guess, show that you're in good faith starting to make the repairs, but you can't access her specific issues until she does her part. And your
Then you
company
have
will
to go
go
back
in
to,
there.
yeah,
Right,
housing
have to go
court, at
back
least
to
you
housing
have,
court.
you have a leg to stand on saying, I'm trying to do what I can do, but here, this is what I have. And we can do a re-inspection after the 30 days, correct? Or at least attempt to. And then you'd have something from us saying that we did our inspection or we weren't allowed to. She didn't give us access, and then you'd have to go back to housing court with that.
okay, now, I can go into A side without her permission, right?
That's yours.
It's your building.
Well, she, that's how we got into the assault charge.
Yeah, if she doesn't let you in, I would call the authorities, yes, yeah. You're the
I
owner
mean, I
of
have
the
keys,
facility.
I can go in.
That's,
just
that's the
she-
empty
But if you're
apartment.
physically worried about it, then I would bring somebody with you. You know, that's my opinion.
She has mental health issues, obviously.
I'm sorry to hear that. Okay, is there anything else that you need us to know, or you'd like to say right here, or?
I mean, I'm doing my best.
Yeah.
It's not like I'm not trying.
Yeah, just document it, and like you said, if she can't, if she doesn't have it cleaned after her date, then you'll at least have something from us saying we put a date on, she was supposed to have the stuff done so that you could do your part. And then I would assume you'd have to go back to housing court and let them know that you're attempting to do your end, but she's not, so hopefully they'll do something or have a solution for you.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. You're welcome. Good luck.
Thanks.
So local upgrades, variances, we have none. Local upgrade variance review, only with Steve. Steve's not here, we have none. Department update, do you need to fill us in on anything today, or?
So, oh, I need a microphone, I can talk loud. I don't know if you have been aware or not, but we have some refugees that have been settled into our community.
Seen
Came in
something on
last-
social media about that.
What's that?
Seen something on social media about that.
So, thank you. So they came in unannounced and unexpected, and by the time we were aware of it, they were already in the community, without no food and water for 24 hours plus. Young children, no diaper changes, no formula, no nothing. So all last week, I've more or less been spending my time down there trying to organize and get things in place and stuff like that. So that's exactly where I came from just now, so I apologize if I was late for the meeting. But, it's a difficult situation, but we're just trying to get through it as best we can right now. Sorry. Other than that,
School's open.
school's open. Flu clinics are coming up soon, next couple weeks. Heading out to some conferences if I can, at the end of the month. So. Other than that,
Okay.
that's about it.
Minutes are all set on, right? Old new business. Nothing tonight. Other business not anticipated. Good. Alright, the well regulations we're waiting on. Next meeting, tentative date is Tuesday, 9/26. Everybody still good for that?
Yep, that's fine.
Okay. And we'll table until the 26th on the tobacco control. So you wanna make a motion to adjourn?
Yeah, make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
Smiling yet, huh?
What?
You're smiling, huh?